What's up, guys? All right, today I thought I would do a video about saving money versus earning more money, right? So there's so many people out there that will give you advice about saving money, telling you that it's better to save money, saying, if you buy a cup of coffee every single day from Starbucks, it'll cost you $3 a day, which will be so many hundreds of dollars per month. But is that really the right advice? Some of you are familiar with Dave Ramsey. I like him. I like a lot of what he talks about, but a lot of his advice is not really good unless you are trying to recover from being really like a low-class person who spends way too much money, who's way in debt. If you're in that position, then listening to his advice can bring you up. But if you are not in that position, you listen to his advice, unfortunately what it's going to do is it's going to keep you in mediocrity, right? Because the truth of the matter is that in order to really advance, you have to figure out not how to save money, because when you're saving money, you're limited to how much money that you can save. Remember, I talk about all the time about the idea of unbounded upsides versus having situations where you have a downside, a very potential high downside in a situation when you invest. So basically what I'm saying is that when you are saving money, there's only so much you can save, right? It's the same thing as getting a job. You get a regular job, there's only so much money you can earn. It doesn't matter if you do really good at negotiating, you do really good at your job. Maybe you get to the point where you make $100,000 a year. So maybe you make $200,000 a year. You're still not going to make $1 million a year. It's just not going to happen. The same thing with saving money. So saving money is good, being frugal is good, but I was just watching a program on TLC about these crazy savers, and it made me think about this is because it's a good idea to be frugal, right? But again, it depends on where you are in life, right? In fact, I have a whole thing about this. It's called the utility value of money in the Bulldog Mindset membership. Click link down below, $7 for the first month. But I talk about this. I tell you exactly how to know how much money you should spend at a given time and how to value that in your life, right? So go check that out if you haven't. There's a huge community of men. We've got great content on money, on women, on fitness, everything. So go check it out. But anyway, the point is that you want to do things that have an unbounded upside, right? So the prospect of saving money, even if you're super, super frugal, if you don't make a lot of money, yeah, you can improve the amount of money that you're essentially making by spending less. But there's so much of a limit to that, and you can become really good at it, right? Some of these couponers on this program, they're so good at couponing that they can buy $900 worth of groceries and they can pay $50 for it. Okay, so if you get to that point, that's great, but there's nothing beyond that. You can't get it below zero, right? So you're never going to make a huge amount of money. Now, if you take that same amount of time, okay, that you learn that very useful skill, again, not knocking them, that's a great useful skill, or using, newspaper for toilet paper, great, you figure out all the ways to save money. But the problem with all that is that all that time that you spent trying to learn how to save all that money and to stop from spending money, if you use all that time instead creating YouTube videos, starting a business, doing something to actually start some kind of entrepreneurial type of work, or even investing, if you spent all that time doing that, then what would happen is that, sure, if you want to clip coupons, you're going to save a lot of money, you're going to make a lot of money faster, okay? But you're going to hit that bounded upside. You're not going to be able to save as much anymore. But if you were investing or learning a skill like entrepreneurship and building a business, then what would happen was that over time, these two things, it would level out and the entrepreneurship route would be a lot more. Now, I'm here in Jamaica. I'm out in a very expensive sandals resort where it's like, $1,000 a night basically. But I didn't get here. I could never get here clipping coupons. I could never find a deal here. Right? The only way I can afford to do something like this is by having a business and building up those skills and having that income coming in from investing, from entrepreneurship, from those things. So again, I'm not against saving money. Save money, that's great. Be frugal, don't be an idiot, okay? Don't put everything on a credit card. But at the same time, you got to think about when you spend your time is the biggest investment you have. You can invest your time in saving money, or you can invest your time in making money. Better to invest in making money. Again, you want to learn how to do that, check the link down below. $7 for the Bulldog Mindset membership. That'll be the best investment that you make, I promise you, because once you learn this skill set and you start building a business, you're going to well exceed the mediocrity that most people will using, Dave Ramsey's advice, as much as I like the guy.